It is a brand new season of lacrosse here in Northern California as the Bella Vista Broncos take the field for their first game this season, welcoming Rio Americano to town, marking the start of the 2024 season. These schools met up twice last season in JV competition, one game here at BV and one at Rio, with the Broncos dominating both contests 11-1 and 10-4. And with both teams, they have a handful of players returning to the JV squad, but most of the players here, they are new faces on both Bella Vista and Rio Americano. Hello, everyone. I'm George Tharolson. Happy to have David Houseworth back with us this year. David, welcome back, and time to lace it up and play some lacrosse.
Sounds great. Yeah, happy new year, happy new season. Here we go.
So we are just about ready to get the game underway, the JV game, and sorry, we're kind of rushed in getting started here. But Rio Americano is wearing green jerseys and white pants. Bella Vista in their home whites. We are going to pause right now as everybody is lined up, and we will have the national anthem here in just a few moments. At least that is what we're expecting here.
Coach is looking for it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the start of the 2024 Bella Vista lacrosse season. If you could please rise if you're able. Remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
So that gets us all started here. We are just moments away, as we mentioned, from getting the lacrosse season underway. And as we reintroduce you to the Bella Vista Broncos, the big name returning to the JV squad is Thomas Lonnie, number 15, 10 goals for the Broncos last year. I think he's good enough to play varsity. There probably just wasn't room for him on the varsity team because there's a lot of seniors on that team and a lot of other folks that made the jump up from varsity.
Yeah, only so much room on the varsity and need leaders on the JV too. Lonnie's a lefty, I believe, so we'll look for that.
That was an important thing last year. Is why some of the folks actually played the JV instead of varsity is they needed their leadership. And you're right, especially with a lot of freshmen on this, on both of these teams, having that extra, having those leaders and having that experience is really important. So the teams are getting set here, matching up or lining up at midfield for the pre-game ceremony. So this is just a conversation the referees have with everybody before the game.
Yeah, a couple of instructions: shake hands. Goalies will shake hands in the middle, one from one end, one from the other end. You can see the refs lining them up here. Maybe first time through for some of these guys doing it this way. First time at the high school level. Kind of the refs are coaching through here. You know, this is a very early season start for this game. Many of the other teams in the Delta League are starting in 10 days or 2 weeks, and these teams have only practiced maybe 8 times total. Official practice.
Yes.
So very, very, very early, and I imagine it'll look like it, but that's all we got, right?
I know that, and there's a lot to talk about with Bella Vista. There was the change in leadership with the coaching staff, and also the being able to get the guys together and play some club lacrosse in the fall, and playing in some tournaments, doing some fall ball, which got them some experience early on, and got them ready for this season. As opposed to just not spending a lot of time during that time. I know some of the players played football, some of the guys were on the basketball team, but for the most part, those that are only lacrosse got that opportunity in the fall to kind of keep their skills up.
Takes lots of reps to get good at this, and these guys, of course, JV is still young, still learning a lot, and so good to have it in the fall.
So the starting goalies, Ethan
Ladies and
Tabor
gentlemen,
for
we're about to
the
get underway. In goal
Rio
for Rio
Americano Raiders,
Ethan Tabor,
and
goal for your Broncos, number 42, Lev Elliott.
Lev Elliott will get the start in goal for Bella Vista. He's one of two Elliots that are JV goalies this year. Ace, who played JV last year, converted to a goalie. He's also a defenseman. So we will probably get to see him in goal as well. Stetson Seapack will take the face-off for Bella Vista. We're going to get this thing underway. The 2024 lacrosse season, Bella Vista and Rio Americano. And it's live right here on YouTube. George Tharlson, David Houseworth with you. Glad to have you along. And the season is underway. That's Adam Little who controlled it for Rio. And now they are going to set up here, just kind of working the offense around. It's like a loose ball. And that's one of those things there at the 40-yard line, David. If one Bronco surrounded by three Rio Americano Raiders, usually you're not going to win those battles.
That's the truth. Takes a lot of hustle for ground balls.
Lucas Lang, he comes in on goal, takes a shot, and he scores. First goal of the year, and it comes less than a minute in. The Rio Americano Raiders take the early lead on the goal by Lucas Lang.
I'll bet we'll see him do that some more. Look at his size. He's just a little bit bigger than a lot of the other guys, and he soaked up a lot of checks as he drove in there too, and it didn't really bother him. So they're going to have to play him a little differently, I think. Again, look at his size compared to all his other teammates here on the sideline. He's bigger.
So right back to the face-off circle again. And looks like a little bit of instruction here. Again, some of these folks are new to the game. Stetson Seapack, I am sure he's played before, but a freshman, his very first high school lacrosse match. And now he's called for a violation, so possession is given to Rio Americano. And this is Adam Little once again, and he comes right in.
Blocked.
His shot was deflected. And everybody's digging along the ground here trying to come up with possession.
It's the low guy who's going to get this ball. Somebody's got to get down low.
And usually somebody will do exactly what happened there. Is they'll just kind of kick it out. Jamil Maida. And this is Little once again.
That shot was pretty far out.
And that shot from Jaden Galvin was pretty far out. And now here come the Broncos.
That's a ball down, out of bounds, going green.
And so we will introduce you to Mason Anderson, number 29, who had that opportunity there, but good defense on the part of Rio Americano. And here they come once again. They'll work it back to the X position. That's Rocco Mistretta. Continue to work it behind the goal here.
That guy's comfortable with the ball.
Early action. That's Mistretta. We just
pass.
talked about a nice catch by Little. That one was going away from him, and he scores. So Lang gets a goal.
Rio Americano,
And
Adam Little.
This one to Adam Little. So the Raiders jumping out to an early 2-0 lead.
Well, jumping is right. Did you see he jumped when he took the shot?
Yes, he did.
Not necessary. It's common among young guys. It's just, I don't know, sort of what your body does if your brain's not running the show. And so he'll learn that. You know, keep your feet on the ground. You'll get a little bit more power on the shot.
So again, instruction here about proper positioning on.
So BV hasn't been on offense yet, right?
No, they just had that one possession where they had the three guys converge, and they really didn't have a chance to set it up, and then there was the out-of-bounds play. But yes, Rio is dominating possession right now. We're going to get the illegal procedure again. And that was on the face-off that time for Bella Vista. That was Max Posehn. And looks like they tried somebody new there. And again, it looks like Bella Vista's kind of having trouble getting that technique down on the face-off.
Well, just a year ago, those guys were in the 8th grade.
Braden Scott, there's a save by Elliott.
So a lot to learn, and again, very early in the season here. So things like that are going to happen a fair amount tonight.
Well, I think that Posehn lives, eats, drinks, and sleeps lacrosse. His dad, Dan, joined us on the broadcast last year, is now one of the coaches on the varsity side for Bella Vista. And speaking of Max Posehn, here he goes, number 27. Posehn in possession up the right side. Takes a swing from behind. Broncos control on the far side. And now they've got a chance to set the offense up. Right out in front. And the ball is loose. It's going to come back out near midfield.
Just a coaching point for those topside middies. When there's a feeder behind and he's going to feed the crease, the topside middies ought to put themselves in position to expect that pass to be missed and to be able to pick up that ground ball a little quicker than they did there.
BV once again, they work it to the X.
Double.
Brings it in. He's
Stuffed.
double teamed and a whistle. Looks like they
Ward.
Award, and so they're and so that's
Going
on
green.
That's on Bella Vista. So Rio turns it over.
They got a man open right in the middle on the 30-yard line. There he is. 2 greens, 1 white on that ball. Ought to be green.
Loose ball still.
It's the low guy who's going to get it, and nobody's low.
We see them digging a lot at it, or even like a sweeping motion.
Yeah.
And when you say there's the low guy, somebody really kind of has to maybe just what?
Drop your hips.
Drop your hips. Okay.
Almost sit down. That puts your shoulders down at the level of everybody else's hips.
Broncos
put
in
your
possession.
stick on the ground. You'll get it.
This is Max Posehn. Looking at he's upended, loose ball, no call.
No foul.
Here comes
Fast break.
Lucas Lang once again. We saw him
Nice.
once before.
That should be goalie ball. Call it a green.
Yeah, loose green. Rio was closer as it went out of bounds on the shot. So Rio will retain possession here. Very chilly night here at Bella Vista, Fair Oaks. On a mid-February Friday evening heading into a holiday weekend. Jamil Maida could not control the ball there, so that will go over to Bella Vista.
Well, now, you know, George, there's no bad weather. There's only improper gear.
Got it. Well, they'll play, save for lightning, they'll pretty much, or maybe a torrential downpour, they'll play in any weather.
Yep. The all-weather surface helps a lot. And
Not that it would be an issue here, but would they play in snow?
You'd need the field cleared.
But falling snow that isn't sticking, obviously.
Yeah, sure. Watch the games on Saturdays on TV in the college, and they'll be playing in snow. There's a nice feed.
Was a nice feed. Inside, can't control. Broncos pick it up.
So this is a fast break. If he can keep going, but he's going to get maybe caught. Now they don't know the fast break set up. That shot was forever ago.
Oliver Thompson was the one that brought it up, and it will go over to Rio Vista. Rio is switching up. And you pretty much change on the fly here in lacrosse. That's Tyler Newman with the aqua green shoes that comes up with it. Nice 360. Tries a centering pass that's deflected away, still loose.
So that's the third or fourth time that Rio has fed the crease. I think they've practiced that, they've trained that, and I don't think you'll see Bella Vista do that very much.
Lev Elliott picks it up. That was Aiden Hall.
Got to pay attention.
Got to sprint to it. Who's going to win this battle? Deflected out by the Broncos, and now a fight.
BV defenseman is much bigger. He should use that advantage.
And that's Mason Anderson, who's trying to come up with the possession.
Now here, this could be his disadvantage here. Fourth or fifth time feed the crease.
Tried to get it to Maida. At midfield, here come the Broncos once again. And we got a whistle.
Timeout, White.
Timeout called by Bella Vista. So they had a break there. They had some open room. Tell me the strategy for calling the timeout right there.
I think they just wanted to think about it. They haven't been on offense that much. They wanted to just make a plan. They're down 2, correct? Yep, down 2-0. So we've got it. Let's settle down, make a plan, execute an offense.
It is 2-0 in favor of Rio Americano. Low scoring first quarter. 5:07 to go in the opening quarter. And the Broncos, they've had a couple of opportunities, but they've really had a tough time getting their offense going.
Right, they just haven't been on offense that much. And so, again, Coach Glenn here, Zach, just going to make a plan. And so it'll be good to see what their plan is and what they set up as and how they execute, and then if they can execute.
If I have everything straight based on what I saw at the meeting last Saturday, I understand that Coach Glenn and you know each other.
We do. Zach is a BV class of 15
Okay.
defenseman. I'm pretty darn sure he was team captain at that time,
Okay.
and was a leader among the guys. And he had a coach who was trying that year.
Might that have been someone in this booth?
Might have been somebody in his booth. Yeah, I coached the season of 14 and 15, and again Zach is BV class of 15.
Are you surprised that he's coaching or not?
No, he's just a really squared away guy. I think he's going to be a great leader for these guys, somebody they can really look up to. He's a little bit of a gentle giant. He's a big guy, and but he's kind of quiet, pretty intense. I don't know, intense has a connotation that maybe isn't quite right, but good leader, knows the game, and I think it'll be great for the guys.
Great, good to hear. So Zach Glenn is the head JV coach this year, and we talked about the new administration, I suppose we could say, on the varsity side, led by Jim Goldsmith, and heading up the full program as well.
Yeah,
we of course will have the varsity game a little bit later on this evening. That is scheduled for a 7:30 start. It'll be a separate YouTube broadcast here on BV Lacrosse.
So BV's got 4 guys across the top here. Again, we were wondering what they were going to set up. 4 guys across the top. 1, 2, 3. And 2 guys down low. 2 guys just rotated down low just a little bit. Here goes a little bit of rotation up top. Now it's a 2-2-2.
And that is Everett.
2-3-2.
That's Everett Standbach, the tall man in the white helmet for Bella Vista. And there he is.
A little bit of movement. See, fed the, not necessarily the crease, but fed the center. That was their
Loose
plan.
ball again. Broncos pick it up. Sprinting on the left side, that's Frankie Pellegrini.
Good stick checks by the long stick.
Loose ball, Pellegrini's still there.
Get it and go to the corner.
Seapak is also there. Neither one of them able to get it. Instead, it's controlled by Rio. So here come the Raiders back
Maybe
the
needs
other
to
way.
look.
That's Little.
That guy's not even looking where the ball is.
Little will find
Nice
his
grab there.
teammate forward. That's
Shot.
Micah Kokomower.
Hits the pipe.
He finds the plumbing.
That's a heck of a pass.
Pellegrini almost got a stick on it. Here's a windup and a shot that will go wide and out of bounds. Rio closest to it. So with 3:46 to go in the opening quarter, Rio keeps possession. Working out on the far side. X rotates out to the top. This is Little once again scored the second goal of the game.
The jumper.
And he likes those jump shots.
Yep.
Jump shots are for basketball, right?
Well, there is a jump shot in lacrosse too, but it looks different than that.
Okay. Is that something that they'll probably learn as they get more experience?
Yes, I don't know that we see it much on the varsity either.
This is Posehn. Posehn double teamed.
He needed to feel that that guy was behind him. He saw the guy in front of him. He knew the other guy was behind him, but you need to feel and react to what to do, which is don't stop there, because that guy behind you is going to chop your arms like he did.
CPAC playing the X. Brings it outside.
Ball down.
Thompson.
Pushing it back.
Got a penalty. Bella Vista can continue to play until Rio touches. Here's Thompson.
It's a good time to resettle. It'd be a good time to restart that thing they did at the restart. Just set that up again.
Loose ball. Bella Vista still in possession. Off balance. Maintains
four
possession.
green shirts on him.
Still loose. Rio still has not controlled it. This is CPAC with it.
Just pull it out. Just pull it out. They've been scrapping all over the place.
Yeah,
just
plenty
take
of
a
time
sec.
to set something up.
Yep. Here's a pick. That could be a shot.
Off.
Ball down.
Take a shot. Loose ball once again. And now they'll blow it dead, and they will call the penalty on Rio Americano. So back about, a minute ago, we had a push in the back, right? That was a good possession by Bella Vista, even though they weren't able to score. That's Kai Hammett, who is in the sin bin, if you will.
30-second technical foul, time on the clock, 2:06. So at 1:36, that penalty will release.
Unless a goal is scored, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So Bella Vista, a man up. Here's an opportunity for them to get one of the goals back. Shot goes wide, out of bounds. Bella Vista will keep possession. They whistle it back in play.
Guy in the crease was open. Oh, he was open for a split second.
That's Standbach with it once again. A whistle. It's going to go the other way.
So now on this ride, BV has as many guys on this side of the field as Rio does. This would be a good time to lock off every single man, but it's over.
Rio on the move once again. Adam Little. That's Aiden Riera. Tried to center it. Loose ball. Here come the Broncos back the other way.
Should be even now.
Full head of steam up the field. Winding up, shooting. That one goes high.
Holy ball. So more than once, the BV has not kept an attackman behind the goal, and so when a shot is taken and it misses and goes out of bounds, the goalie's likely going to be the closest guy to the ball when it goes out. So it'll go green. Need a little discipline on the BV attack. Keep a guy behind.
Oliver Thompson was on the sprint there for Bella Vista.
Good decision on the clear. Good decision there too.
Loose ball. That's going to go out of bounds.
Just under 1 minute.
And they're going to say that Broncos were last to touch, or Broncos in possession?
Went out on Green. Green threw it out.
Okay.
They need a white guy running to him. Need a white guy running to him. He's got two guys on him. Need help. Ball down.
That's Standbach, who was dispossessed of the ball right there.
Good check. Nobody's low.
And that's what again, when you have those big gatherings, if you will, you want somebody low.
Jump.
Ball deflected. Fight for the loose ball. Stanbach trying to use his size to his advantage here.
He's doing it.
In fact, Rio, second player, comes over to kind of help out.
12 seconds.
Broncos control.
Nobody's telling them.
Up ahead. 8 seconds to go. In basketball, they count it down.
Everyone should be telling them that's a shot.
Is that Thompson on the shot? Takes the shot. It goes wide and out of bounds with 0.7 seconds to go.
He probably doesn't know it.
There really isn't a lot of time to get anything done here.
Can feed 2-7 right there. He didn't send it.
They wind it, and that's going to end the first quarter. So we have come to the end of the first quarter here at Bella Vista High School Stadium. It is 2-0 in favor of the Rio Americano Raiders, but we have 3 more quarters left to go.
So BV has had a couple of fouls on the face-off. I think we got a new body here, or do we?
Let's see who's taking this one. That looks like that's Posehn again.
All right, maybe he's got a couple pointers. Okay. First things
and
first.
Little wins that one easy.
See that crisp pass? You know, the receiver dropped it. That was a catchable pass, but that pass by 22 is pretty crisp.
Tell you what, I like Adam Little. He moves. Maybe he needs to work on that jump shot of his.
Right.
But I tell you what, he's quick. He moves the ball and he knows what to do with it. So Lev Elliott.
Nice check. Ball's going out. Green ball. Took it from him. Look at the size difference, too. 40's not very big. That doesn't matter. Right?
42 is the goalie,
Yeah.
Lev Elliott.
With 40 green, hustled, checked it out, took the ball.
Doesn't look like it doesn't look like they have a lot of height on this Rio team.
One of the great things about lacrosse is it's for all body styles. That's nice.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
Beautiful. Yeah, great sport for all body styles. Just need to be athletic.
Calvin Harris into the game. Bella Vista comes up with it. There's a whistle. It's going to stay with Rio.
It's a non-releasable penalty.
Uh-oh. Would that be 2 minutes or?
Slash on the head. Full serving. I didn't catch how long it was.
That's Aaron Bryan, the freshman midfielder, who comes over to the penalty area.
So time in the penalty is 11:20. It's going to release at 10:20 or 9:20, depending on how long it is.
And when you say non-releasable, that means he stays in if Rio scores a goal.
Correct.
So Bella Vista down a player. We've switched ends, by the way, like they do in football. Save Lev Elliott. Loose ball. Broncos control. Down a man. They had it for a second at least.
Good slide. That's a good slide. Put him right on the ground. That's beautiful.
Big collision.
No.
A flag comes down. It's like two players collided, and then one of the Bella Vista players tripped over the guy that was falling.
Technical.
And that's when the penalty flag came out. This does not bode well for Bella Vista. Unfortunately, this is going to be. It's going to have them 2 men down. Now this you said technical, so this one is releasable.
Well, it's 30 seconds, and yes, will be releasable. So the run concurrently time in this penalty 10:51. Not keeping track of all that. Timeout. Yep. Yep.
So Rio Americano with a 2-man advantage, they're going to probably set something up here.
Absolutely. They're 6-on-4. They really ought to take advantage of this. They're 6-on-4 for 30. Then they'll be 5-on-4 for another minute and a half, or another minute or so. So a great opportunity to just pencil something up and just get a goal now. Make it 3-zip. You really need to take advantage of these opportunities.
So the Broncos, you mentioned that it would be about 10:26 or so.
The non-releasable happened at 11:20.
Okay.
So if it's a 1 minute, it'll release at 10:20, which is already passed. And how many go?
Well, no, we're at 10:51, so there's 30 seconds left to that 1 minute.
You're
mark.
right, because we're counting down. That's right, downwards. Right, so it'll be about 30 seconds in the. If it's a 1 minute, which I didn't hear, is it 1 minute? Is it 2 minutes?
Yeah.
So we'll see in 30 seconds.
So does lacrosse normally count up with the clock, or?
No, it goes down.
It does.
It goes down. I just wasn't paying attention. First game of the year for us too, right?
That's indeed the way it is. That's kind of how I feel.
It's interesting. I was watching college lacrosse a few years ago, and they had the varsity announcers, Yanish, Quint, and Kark. And they were doing the game, and in that first game of the season, they weren't themselves either. They weren't in
I feel better now.
Yeah, right. They weren't in full form, and it showed. Of course, they're very good, but it still showed. So yeah, here we got green 6 and white 4, 6 on 4. Got a green guy on the crease. He's open right now. And Rio knows to feed the crease. If white doesn't cover that guy, that's a goal.
It looks like they're going to pick it up on the far side.
Green's got to put his stick up, feed 4-8 right now. Right now.
And that's Jaden Galvin in the center.
Not now. No
he
lane.
finds Newman.
The plan may be to get it around once. They're going to pass it up. Looks like they pass it up top. But oh, they took the guy off the crease. Here goes 4-8 back to the crease. He's open. Feed him.
Working for the right side. They try to attack. They did not send it over to Aiden Riera, like you said, even though he was open.
Hurry back. Got to hurry back. Hurry back.
So Broncos get pushed out of bounds there, and Rio.
He's open. 4-8 is open. Right on the crease. That's a goal.
Riera
Boom.
Once again. Save Elliott.
I think they got lucky that hit the goalie, right? So, but what
he gets credit for a save, though.
Oh, of course, yeah. but 4-8, if 4-8 had put that where the goalie wasn't, that was a goal. And it was a goal because BV wasn't covering the guy on the crease. So, okay, we got 2-7 coming back on, so now it's BV down by 1. So that was a 1-minute penalty, the original. Hop. That doesn't help.
That's Newman.
That's a good take.
Hello, Newman.
All right. Top right.
And he gets the 3rd goal of the game for Rio Vista. Oh, I'm sorry, Rio Americano. I think the younger generation probably didn't get the hello.
Probably
Newman
not,
reference.
no. But a parent or two here and there did.
I'm sure they did.
Although reruns still abound.
Yes, they do.
So it's possible.
All right, so Little and Posehn will face it off at midfield once again. That's 9:48 to go. Bella Vista just has not been able to get the offense going yet. And so everybody's out of the penalty box. We're all at even strength now. Little being picked up by Posehn. He'll send it over to the right side.
Feed the middle again.
Tried to get it into Riera. Couldn't connect. Broncos having a little trouble in possession too. They get the ball and then they wind up losing it. That's still loose. Big gathering on the ground. Get low, coach says.
Good time to settle. Pull it out. Just hold it for a sec. It's going white.
So they lose possession of the ball. Bella Vista will take possession.
So let's see the executed clear. They can start. They get right to the goalie. That's good. That defenseman who just had it would be the man open. Nice. Look at that.
That's Stanbach. Stanbach on the move, and he lost the
keep
ball. Fortunately for Bella Vista,
Hold out. Good check.
Oliver Thompson was there to pick up that loose ball. It's still on the Bella Vista end. Posehn's got it. Posehn's looking for a shot.
Way to tough it out.
Closed out. He'll bring it back out.
All right, now a good time to settle. The last when they brought it down, there was some open space, so they drove it in. Left-handed shot. Decent save. So now they're not on offense anymore. They're back on defense. They were just a few seconds on offense.
Right.
And the defense has been playing a lot. It would have been good to, after those first couple drives, settle it down.
Stanbach using that position kind of like he set a screen there. And Aaron Bryan has it now for Bella Vista. So again, Stanbach knows how to use that size. He's the tallest player on the field. This is Thompson. Thompson worked off a pick from Stanbach.
There you go. Nice.
In on goal.
Good save.
Tabor with the save. Loose ball. And now Rio's going to send this one out.
Could have contested that ground ball right there.
Fielder had to wait at midfield for the ball to come to him, and here he goes. Sends it in on goal, and it goes comfortably to Lev Elliott.
That's a decent pass.
Thompson.
Wheels.
Thompson on the move. Using that speed. He can pick up the speed a little bit. He has the ball taken away. Broncos now trying to get back on defense.
Okay, now a good time to settle. Everybody's just run back and forth 2 or 3 times. Let's just hold the ball for a little bit instead of throwing it away. You just tried to force it. Didn't need to do that. Let's relax, settle, pull it out, get a breath, send it around to everybody, let everybody touch it once, and then we'll run our offense.
Especially considering that they've had trouble maintaining possession tonight.
Exactly.
That's probably what they would have been better served doing.
Yeah. So that's just some game sense to know. It's like, gee whiz, we haven't been on offense very much. We just both teams ran back and forth 2 or 3 times. Oh, now we got it. Okay, let's relax, settle down for a sec, and let's run our offense.
Here's Tabor. He'll
got a guy man open right there.
Send it up the right side.
And off he goes. Good catch. He should get rid of that. He should get a green guy going to him. Good time for them to settle. Not everybody's there. All right, instead of throwing it away.
Well, Bella Vista will get another opportunity. 6:45 to go, second quarter, I'm sorry. Rio Americano by 3.
So he's going to have 2 green shirts on him here. Kind of hard with a long stick.
Able to get through both of them.
He's going to have 2 more. They let him run by.
Making some nice moves there. We've seen some people score with the long stick.
So Rio's been just a little more effective on the clear. Let's see what they do here. They got a defense stick all the way across. He's open. This ought to work.
And that is Galvin. That is Jaden Galvin. They have players, one with a last name of Galvin,
nice.
One with a first name of Galvin. Loose ball. Broncos control. On the move. Trouble controlling, gets it back. Winding up, the shot. Deflected away, saved by Tabor.
That shot from so far away is just a turnover.
Frankie Pellegrini with the shot.
And now they don't have it anymore. Again, game sense. Would have been better. He wasn't close enough. Feed the middle again. So yeah, comparing the offenses, when BV gets down there and if they get a settled offense, see if they feed the middle. They probably will not, because and it just shows that they're haven't been working on it, but Rio has. You can tell. He wasn't low enough. Up.
Still loose. They're trying to control it. Pellegrini weaves his way through. He'll take a shot.
Another turnover.
Comfortably to Tabor. Tabor just kind of jogs his way out.
Go on, White. Got lucky there, White. You see, Rio has put a long stick in that spot on every clear. And that's where you would expect him to be. But BV has not been covering him.
Couple of substitutions for Rio. Adam Little coming back in. And they also have a number 18 that is not on the roster. Or maybe that's 16, Braden Scott.
So Rio's got their long stick up there on about the 40, the football 35. He's kind of all alone. We might expect the ball to go to him like it is about to, and there it is. Why did it go to him? Because he was not covered. How did he know he was there? Because he's there every time. Why is he there every time? Because they practice it. And it's a standard practice in a clear. So BV needs to recognize that and cover that guy. Could have shut off that clear.
And so far they haven't.
They have not, no.
They'll wind. Bella Vista with the ball. They'll bring it to Elliott.
Now there were four white shirts down by goal line even, and only 3 green shirts. Should have taken advantage of that.
This is Scott.
There's a left-handed shot.
Swings, goes wide. It will stay with Rio.
Attempt to feed the middle.
Loose ball. Bella Vista comes up with it. This is Jacob Smith, number 36. Ball to the far side, couldn't control it.
Good effort. That was a left-handed pass. It's hard to be good with. It's probably his offhand. Hard to be good with your offhand. Hard to make that pass on the run.
Tried to get it
That's a
into
pass.
the
I got to call
center.
that a pass and make it go white. Yes, sir.
Yep. They were trying to get it to a cutting player right as he attacked the crease.
So let's watch this clear here. BV has 4 guys down, from the 10-yard line to the end of the end zone, but Rio only has 3. He's got help on his left. That's the guy. He's all alone. He's got plenty of time. If we put a midi back, he could go across. That's offsides now. Oh, he is back.
Yeah.
He's on
So
the
the
wrong
midi's
line.
not-
He's on the 45, not the 50.
Okay, so they did call the offside then.
Game
Right
awareness.
Right idea.
Right.
Just you're right. Position awareness.
Now, this field doesn't have all the lines on it.
Right.
It would help to have a designated
And
see
for
that that's a
players playing in their first high school game, they don't necessarily play games at the
Right.
lower levels on a football field.
correct. Yeah, right. They're not playing with football lines. They would have, in his experience, he would have had a lacrosse center line, which would have told him.
This will go back over to Bella Vista.
Okay, another opportunity to run the clear. They did the last one, right? See if we
We're
can do this one.
approaching 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bella Vista down 3. They can still.
Just keep it. Yep. Good choice.
get
Good
themselves-
choice. 2-on-1 on this side.
It's a long pass.
Should have caught
A
that.
couple there, but here they go. And now, were they offside again?
Timeout, White.
Oh, timeout White. Okay.
Just under 3 minutes. Haven't been on offense. They're down by 3-zip. Let's get a quality shot. Let's build a quality shot here. So, coach knew he had 1 timeout left. There's not much of the half left. Let's use it. Settle down. Make a plan. Run some offense here. Coach is on a knee. He's making a plan.
Okay. So he's serious when he gets on a knee.
Right. He's got the
It looked
board
like
out.
Got the he got the board almost again like a basketball coach during a timeout.
Completely.
Drawing up that next play.
This is basketball. This is the same game as basketball. It's basketball on a football field with weapons.
Okay.
And
I think I've heard you say that.
you're
before.
right. And there's plenty of basketball references, but this is a half. We're going to run a half court offense down here, 6-on-6 instead of 5-on-5. One of the few differences is in this game you can go behind the goal. How cool would basketball be if you could go behind the goal?
Oh yeah.
But like hockey too. But yeah, a lot of basketball references in here. So.
Well, yeah, you see the screens. You see a guy that actually functions as a point guard.
Exactly, huh? Basketball, drive, draw the double team, and dish.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
Mm-hmm.
When the double team comes, you dish to that guy. Somebody's going to slide over. The defender's going to slide over to him. So you pass it one more time. Same here. So pick and roll, basketball, pick and roll, lacrosse.
You can do that here, yeah.
Give and go, basketball, exact same here. So this moves just like basketball. So for those watching who are not real familiar with lacrosse, just think basketball.
Goaltending is legal in lacrosse.
Completely, yeah, right. And but yeah, just think basketball, and sort of easier to understand what's is happening, what's about to happen, what should happen, how it should be played on offense, how it should be played on defense.
The Broncos will have possession coming out of the timeout. 2:33 to go. Now they start the clock before play.
Did it on the wrong whistle, I think.
Yeah.
Or do they do it on their own? Who knows?
Are they going to? Are they just going to leave it at 2:28, or are they going to actually tell them to reset it?
Now the scoreboard clock isn't always the game clock.
So they keep it officially on the field,
They may, yeah.
Okay.
It can vary.
but it will. The siren will sound at
Yes.
the end of the quarter, and everybody will stop playing. So again, we just mentioned there's Bella Vista and Jacob Smith there playing the point guard position. This is Stanbach.
BV's got
Reynolds
plenty of
having a little
time, so
trouble.
they don't need to hurry. Like in this ground ball here, they can just reset. Guy on the crease is open. 7 is open.
And that's Seapock. And a whistle as it goes out of bounds. Rio's going to get possession here. Bring it back in. Under 2 minutes to go before halftime. Here come the Raiders. Once again, that's Adam Little. Slides, gets back up. Winding up from distance, he scores!
That was a nice shot.
Lucas Lang, his second goal of the game.
Goal number 36, Nice assist by number 22, Adam Little. That makes the score Rio 4.
So now a 4-0 lead
With 1 minute 39 seconds
for Rio Americano.
That was a time and room shot. He had time. He had room. He could line up his spot and put plenty of zip on it, which you saw. You saw how it stung the back of the net. A good zippy shot, and it needs to be from that distance. And as a bounce, confuses the goalie. Harder to save.
All right, so we're set to face it off one more time here at midfield. The players stand up. And the official again is waiting to see, I guess. That's Posehn taking the face-off again for Bella Vista. And
Won the draw.
He won the draw. Wasn't able to control the possession. Bella Vista had it. Left early. You could hear that down on the field.
Means the ref's doing a good job of watching for it. It was kind of crowded right there. Kind of hard to tell what's up. He was watching for it. So you hear the green coach calling yellow. He wants to slow it down, set it up. So they're pulling it out, going away from the goal. Oh.
Maida could not control it for Rio Americano. Broncos have possession.
1 minute.
1 minute to go.
Got to get rid of that ball. There you go. Good.
And that was Ashton Gottschalk that was on the move there for Bella Vista. Under a minute to go. They're calling the 1 minute. Galvin Harris.
Lots of time. They have time to settle. They're going to sub here. They don't have all the guys on yet.
Loose ball. Rio comfortably picking it up.
30 seconds still. Lots of time.
And that's Harris. He'll send it in deep. And that's going to go out of bounds and over to Bella Vista.
BV's got 23 seconds. They should be telling him.
So
there you go. Hear it? Somebody yelled it. These defenders in there. Green picks that up. That's a goal.
Yep. Elliott's on the ground.
That's it.
And now he's able to get back in goal.
5 seconds.
Probably nothing's going to happen here. 0.3 of a second to go.
Failure to advance. Green ball. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Oh, no, I guess they just wound the clock. So we have reached halftime here at Bella Vista High School. It's pretty much all Rio so far. All right, let's start the third quarter here. And again, Rio controls the possession. This is Lang with 2 goals tonight already.
See how he took on that body check there? That's pretty good. A lot of guys at this level aren't able to do that. Is that 3-6 who had the ball?
Rocco Mistretta working from the X. Now it's loose, out. It's controlled out front. That's Lucas Lang. Micah Kokomoer.
Lefty. Good stop.
So back in the X position, jumping the pass was
it's going across.
Mistretta. That's going to come across midfield.
Stepped
Little
across.
collision,
Going
stepped across, and Bella Vista is going to get possession here, right at midfield. Hopefully they can mount an attack here and put some points on the board.
See if there's anything different here on the BV offense. They had to have time to talk, make some plan, feed the inside. Not there.
Loose ball controlled still by Bella Vista. So they bring it back out. Max Posehn setting it up, sends it into Stanbach. Couldn't control. That's not a bad choice there by Bella Vista if they can make that work, because with his size, you know, he's skying over everybody else right now.
Yeah, good choice to make that pass. Just need a better pass. Need the catch. And tell you one other thing you need is you need an attackman flying over to that side. As soon as that pass starts, needs to be the attackman flying over there. Back up to expect that pass to be missed.
Here's a shot and a score for Rio. And that looks like that might be Mistretta. Yeah, Mistretta with his first goal of the game and of the season.
Rocco.
Don't mess with Rocco, right? You know, Rocco usually plays that X position. But he found himself in prime position there. It was just him against goalie Lev Elliott. Loose ball, and it's controlled again by Rio. And that's Braden Scott. He just kind of backs it out. It's going to, well, actually, loose ball now. Harris. Centering pass. Not able to control, and Elliott will pick it up. Big collision there.
Good job to hang on to the ball.
Yes, indeed. Broncos on the move here.
Just run away. Run away. There you go.
Jacob Smith in front.
Left-hand shot.
There's a shot by Posehn.
Good save, too.
Nice save again by Tabor.
Is that shooter left-handed? It's coming off.
Here's Harris once again. Little, who collides, or check that, it's not Little, it's Galvin. Jaden Galvin, collision, ball is loose.
Coming slow.
Loose ball.
Good checks.
Still loose. Broncos are going to pick it up. Here they come,
It's
on
two
the
on
move.
two.
There's a shot.
So it's a little too easy. A little too easy for the goalie to save.
And that one was a little too high, but Tabor came up with it anyway.
Cut him off White. That should go out. Going White.
The Broncos are going to switch up again.
No numbers. It's about it's just 3 on 3, 3 on 4, actually. Be good to settle this instead of turning it over.
Interesting dynamic on the sideline with the substitution. Player had to be redirected to walk around the cone when you come out, which is very important. When you come out, you have to come out between what is essentially, I guess, the 45-yard lines on the football field.
Correct. In and out of the penalty box. It's the only place. Substitution box. It's the only place you can sub.
From the Broncos. Standbach again. Chasing after
Using
the
his
ball.
size.
Picks it up. 360. Lost it again and gets it back.
Good time to settle. Pull it out. Just relax for a sec. Relax for a
Standbach
sec.
will work from the X. This is Joseph Reynolds.
There's 2 guys in there. Just trouble.
Loose again.
Good body check there.
Nice body check. Can't control the ball, and it will go over to Rio.
So let's watch Rio's clear and BV's ride. Are there green shirts that are open? I see 2, 3, 4 if you count the goalie.
Well, and the goalie gets it. That's Tabor.
So goalie's walking up. The rest of the green team, all the middies, they should walk up too. Walk up field. Very good decision. Throws it to the open guy. There's 2 guys on his left that are open. And then he throws it out of bounds. Better choice would have been to throw it to the other guys that were just on the far side of the field.
Got a little greedy, I guess.
Just not thinking. And again, they may not have drilled this enough. It's so early in the season, and there's so many situations that have to be practiced. They probably just may not have gotten to it, or did they spend 30 minutes on it total, prior to the day?
But you know, even though this is the first game and we've seen him for a half and a little bit into the third quarter, I think the future looks bright for Rio Lacrosse, because already at this level, like you've been talking about, the passes are crisp, people are moving the ball.
Yeah, and they're playing fairly well as a group. You know, again, a lot of sophomores here. They may be running the same thing they did last year, and they just get to do it again this year.
Smith gets a screen.
That's
right in front, Standbach had the ball, couldn't control it.
Good decision.
Oh, it's a great decision. I think that could be part of their strategy. Here's Standbach coming in.
Yep.
Into Seepak, tried to get it to Seepak right in front of the goal. Collision out of bounds. It's going to be Rio ball.
Okay, Rio clear again. Let's watch the Rio clear setup and watch the BV ride. How many green shirts are open? 8-3-5 across the field is open. The long stick should go further.
5:45 to go, third quarter. This is Galvin Harris. Ball jarred loose.
Got pretty low, didn't he?
Yes. I was going to say yard sale, but only one stick was down.
I think he dropped his own stick.
Yeah.
Too, so.
That wouldn't be much of a yard sale.
If 4-4 cut to the ball, he'd be open. 4-4 on the crease, cut to the ball.
Standbach. This is Pellegrini. Double teamed. Vista working the far side, loose ball.
4-4, open, stick up. We don't have the ball.
And the long stick picks it up. I think that
Good
is
check.
That might be Mistretta. Just scored the goal. Now playing a little back now. Here's
3-5's open.
try to find Seepak on the far side of the goal, and it's
going out, going green.
Going to go out of bounds, and Rio will take possession again.
So Rio's going to sub a man on from the box right here, and he'll be open. 1-6.
That is Braden Scott coming in. Bella Vista, Oliver Thompson re-enters.
Good choice. That guy's wide open. Why? Why is he wide open?
Because he's always there. Aiden Riera. Riera on the move. Centering pass, winding up.
Nice
save.
save.
Lev Elliott.
Nice save by the goalie. Lev Elliott.
Loose ball. Rio controls.
That's a lefty. That's a lefty. Yep.
Kokomower with his shot. That one winds up in the goal.
Goal number 40.
That's Micah Kokomower. That is his first goal of the game.
He's a freshman, but he's got a good stick.
Four minutes, 12 seconds left in the third period. Rio 6, Bella Vista nothing.
So we've seen BV has been kind of out of position on the ride. That pass down to him was the result of a clear, and he was wide open when he got it. BV's got a face-off here. That's great. Got a flag down. Okay.
Looks like that will go against Rio.
/1 minute.
Oh. Green 1-6. That's what they called.
Yeah.
Trying to pick that up.
That's the pattern. They'll always say team, number, penalty, time.
And that's Braden Scott. So that's 1 minute. Broncos a man up.
At about 4:07.
Still looking for their first goal of the season. Bella Vista. This is Standbach.
So man up, you want to move the ball quickly. Move the ball quickly. That gets the defense out of position. If you go too slow, the defense can react. That's
right out in front. Posehn
good decision.
Thought about winding up, but now he's going to bring it back out. He had a man in his face.
Right.
Now he winds up. There's the shot. Saved by Tabor.
15 yards. Pretty far. Goalie made the right decision there, too. He's just about to pass it. The white guy reacted, so the goalie kept it.
Jogging up, nobody near him. Now finally they charge.
He needed to catch that.
Broncos control. Collision
it's a
there. It's
flag.
going to be a flag. Broncos still in possession. Now they're going to whistle it down. So that will be on Mason Anderson. He'll come off.
White 2-9 cross check, 1 minute. At 3:14.
So the penalty for Rio has expired. So they will now be a man up. Those penalties are awfully quick. It seems like they're a lot longer in hockey. Of course, they're always 2 minutes. You get 30 seconds, you get 1 minute, you get 2, you can get some...
Can be 3.
Yep. Out front, that's Lang. Winding up from the left.
Ouch.
Yeah, but you know what? Helps your team.
I've stepped in front of plenty of shots.
Just rub some dirt on it, you'll be fine.
That's exactly right.
All right, so here's Reynolds.
So good idea. Just
Reynolds winding up. He shoots. Save, Tabor.
Goalie ball. See,
or actually, it goes beyond his stick. Sorry.
BV's man down. What we want to do is kill the penalty. So instead of driving in like that, get the ball across on the offensive field and spread out and let the seconds go by. Let's get our 6th guy out there, and then we'll run the offense. Because now we're going to 3:07. We got about 20 seconds left of green man up. So BV coach, he's counting these seconds. He's got his guy ready.
This is Thompson. Thompson, a collision. Looks like actually the turf monster might have gotten him. And they are going to call. They're going to call the foul, and Bella Vista's going to keep possession.
Now we're even. BV's even. Wait. Ref didn't say he could release, I don't think. I think he went on his own. He's asking the ref's asking the table, is he released? The table doesn't know.
The table being the group of people at midfield that are keeping the official score.
Yeah, the scorers table. They're volunteer parents, and they may not all.
They're learning too.
Yes, that's right. Okay, decision there. He was doubled. He was near the end line there, and just sent it out to where Green can get it.
And had Kokomo right there. Here's Little.
He's looking
Little
inside.
on the side. Now back to the outside, winding up from distance. He scores.
So Little was the feeder. Is that what you said?
Yes, and that might have been
2-2.
Lang again.
So
Yep, that's Lucas Lang. That's a hat trick.
So did you notice when Little caught that pass? Where did his head go? His head turned into the middle. He instantly looked there, going, "Is one of my guys there? Is one of my guys there? Is one of my guys there?" He was. He put it there. Goal. So that's game awareness. Lacrosse IQ.
So Rio now up 7-0 as we approach the final 2 minutes, or we're inside the final 2 minutes of the third quarter here. They'll fight for it on the face-off. And he's going to get low and get that ball. It's like Posehn got it. Leave it to the coach's kid. Not the JV coach's kid, but a coach's kid.
That's a good grab.
Posehn winds up. And that one goes wide and out of bounds.
No attackman behind. Turnover. Again, we talked earlier about attack discipline. Especially you see that guy starting to wind up, and you're an attackman. You see your midi starting to wind up top. You're going, oh, wait, there's nobody behind. I got to fly to the end line as that shot's being taken.
Posehn's had a lot of good looks tonight. At some point, one of those is going to find the net for him.
That's a left-handed pass. Nice. If that one straight
There's
over,
a shot.
hit somebody.
And that one deflects away. That was Joseph Reynolds. Loose ball. You know, when you try to pick that up one-on-one against someone, again, you're using that post-up move, that post-up technique in basketball to try and get that position.
Nice. Put the guy on the ground. Love it.
And the Broncos control. They're looking to try and put him on the ground. Takes a shove in the back. Seapak playing the X, can't control. That's going to go out of bounds.
Need a better attempt to catch that ball. He just sort of one-handed, it's a hard catch for sure, but you got to put put your body in front of that, drop down, catch that ball like it belongs to the whole rest of your team. You got to do that for your guys.
Double team for Rio. Gets through the double team, I should say.
It was like a 25, 30-yard pass. That was good.
This is Riera. Now Maida.
17 seconds. Coach is yelling for short time.
Approaching 10 seconds. A loose ball. It's going to be picked up. Almost picked up. And then going to go a whistle.
One way.
Said, keep going. Keep going.
5
That's
seconds.
Joseph Reynolds.
5 seconds.
Has a chance. Winds up. Scores! Joseph Reynolds, the first goal of the game and the season. His first, Bella Vista's first. 1.2 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Broncos are on the board. Well, you'd hate to get shut out in your first game of the season, and that won't happen now for Bella Vista. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter here at Bella Vista High School. A little momentum and hopefully some energy here for the Broncos, that they will be able to ride that. I don't know that they can get 6 goals in the fourth quarter, but certainly that might get them going.
Yeah, they might not get this game won, but if they can grab 2 or 3 more in this quarter, especially in a quarter, but they can get 2 or 3 more, and good to build on for next week. Now I think the ref just told Rio they have to keep it in, meaning when they get it in the box, we'll see if they give it. They should give the call again when it happens. When Rio gets the ball into their offensive end box, flag down. Ooh, ref almost got drilled. When Rio gets the ball in their offensive end, they now have to keep it in the box. If it goes out of the box, it'll be a turnover.
Bella Vista will be the ones penalized here. They need to get that possession so they can call it. There it is. So they'll blow the play dead now, and we'll get the penalty call.
/1 minute.
/1 minute, and we'll see who comes off here.
It's 7, I thought.
That would be CPOC.
Penalty on Bella Vista, 1 minute slash, so this will be man down.
That's actually Posehn, I'm sorry.
2-7.
And then a substitution as well for the Broncos.
Okay, he's too far out, so he's not sure where to be. He's not even facing the ball. Yep.
So Newman picks it up. He just kind of walks it in. Nobody from Bella Vista on the outside there.
Now their assignment is to stay in a little closer. And again, they're killing time. All BV wants to do here is kill time.
And you know, Rio,
And they're doing it.
that's about all they want to do too, with a 7-1 lead.
Yeah, they have all the time in the world. But, you know, what Rio ought to do is take their time and run their man up. They're up. They're going to win this game probably, right? And so let's execute the man up. Let's practice.
There's Lang winding up. And that one goes wide.
BV's even now. Penalty's over. So BV killed the penalty. Good.
Loose on the ground.
It's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
BV defense got to fly to the goal. Fly to the goal. This ball should restart. Should be restarted already.
Ball in play. This is Lang once again. 3 goals tonight. This is Maida.
That's a shot.
And that's
Nice.
Lang with the shot that
Nice.
goes out of bounds. And Newman was just kind of cherry picking back there on the baseline. Won the possession pretty easy there for Rio Americano.
As he should be.
This is Scott. Scott finds an opening. He'll take a shot.
That was a decent take. He'll learn to get that on target there, but he had the BV defender was a little bit of a screen on the goalie. Uh-oh. Okay.
Well, he's back there to control it. That's Newman once again. He's got a goal tonight.
Oh, that's so in the back. Yes.
Yep, they're gonna blow it dead.
See if there's more than 1 minute. Only one.
So they
Cross
did
check.
call 1 minute for the cross check.
So this possession down here on this end of the field started with a Rio man up. And we're going back to a Rio man up. Never even left this end of the field. We're going back to another Rio man up at 7:23 for a minute. Ball restarts on the far side on that football 30 numeral.
So again, Rio taking their time. So we approach 7 minutes to go in the ball game. There's Scott winding up again.
Hit somebody. A little better aim than that.
You can hear, you could hear it come off the stick.
Good sticks
Out
up.
front, there's
Nice
Lucas
shot.
Lang with number 4.
10-yard shot goes in.
Goal number 36, Lucas Lang, his 4th of the game.
So you can see how
48 seconds
the methodical nature works. They just took their time, moved it around, find the open guy, zip the shot. BV would like to get maybe a couple more possessions here. About 6.5 minutes, 7 minutes to go. Get a couple more possessions. Just get some effective offense going, effective movement. Even if they don't score, be in control for a little bit. Third one, at least, right?
Yeah.
Third illegal procedure at the face-off.
So Rio's in possession again. This is Little. Galvin not able to control right away, but he has it now. Little once again. He scored the second goal of the game for Rio. It's been all Rio tonight.
Shot left hand. There it is.
And another score. That Little that got that one, that would be his second.
I'd like to see the BV goalie be a little bit more active as the shot's about to come.
23 left in the 4th.
Just a little step forward, just making him ready to explode at the ball when it comes to him.
Kokomower is the one that got the goal, actually, and so that's his second of the game. 9-1 now in favor of the Raiders. So JV last year, Bella Vista won both games. They took 2 of 3 varsity games, including a postseason matchup against Rio Americano. But tonight, it's all Rio in the JV game. Here's Posehn. Posehn, he winds up. That one's kicked wide. And
No attack behind, turnover. 4, 5 of those? 4 probably tonight by BV. Shot. You know, you can see your teammates. You can see that your middy's driving down. He's gonna shoot. You can tell that if you're an attackman, you got to slide behind.
loose ball picked up right in front of the goal. Save Tabor. It's still loose on the ground. Another point-blank shot from CPAC. He scores.
Picking up the trash.
Well, you know, sometimes you just got to do that.
All right.
Nobody likes to take the trash out, but you know what? If you can get your team on the board, that's perfectly fine.
Well, and that can be hard to do sometimes. It's a rumble in there. It's a gang fight right in front of the goal when the ball's down like that. So to pick it up and get it in the goal, there's not much available goal to see or to find to put that ball in. That's a great thing to do.
Tell you what, he stayed with it. He had a couple of chances to pick that up, and
it was a good face-off.
Finally found the back of the net. This is Adam Little. Little in front. Takes a little bit of a shove. They work it to the right side.
Good defense by BV18.
And that is Estrella that's having trouble handling it right now. Newman's back there as well. Big time.
Mosley hustling for the ball, though.
Finally picked up by the Broncos.
Nice. They got pass it up. Turn your head.
They'll send that one ahead looking for Pellegrini. Standbach is also there. Check. Still loose. Standbach can pick this one up. Here comes Everett Standbach from the right. Looking for some help. Loose ball. Seapuck wasn't able to control it, goes out of bounds, and so it'll go back over to Rio. 5:10 to go, fourth quarter.
Rio's got 2-2 up on the 40-yard line. There he is. Yeah. Just too easy. BV's
Bouncing through everybody's legs. Newman's right there for Rio. Players on the ground.
This ball push.
And we're going to get it the push, and that's going to go Rio's way.
No going white. He needs to know he's there, and his friends need to tell him he's there.
That's right. I had the teams going in the wrong direction.
They keep changing.
Yeah. What's that quarter thing? Now Rio
It's 2-2
did
again.
get their possession.
It's a good pass, good catch. No numbers. It's
Wide
3
open.
on 3. Good discipline. Oh.
Newman couldn't control. Loose ball. Kokomoer.
Left-handed pass. Not bad.
A stutter step move from Mistretta.
Oh, that's a moving pick. Yep.
Just like basketball.
Exactly.
Can't do that.
Another basketball reference. No moving pick. Got to be set, positioned exact same way.
Clock winds. 4:10 to go.
Good decision. He's got help right here on the box. Yep.
Oliver
Boom.
Thompson back in right at midfield. He's got it. Thompson cuts to the middle. He winds up.
No attackman behind. Turnover. Like the last possession. Is that 6? Is that 5?
So from a coach's standpoint, you'd like to see them maybe set the offense before they wind up on that shot.
Well,
Make sure they have somebody down there, back there.
That's a good thing too. Set the offense. I mean, let's get one before it's over. So set the offense for that. But also, nice feed. Rolled
Did that
in.
wind up? Yes, it
Rolled
did.
in.
No, they're going to say no goal.
I'll be done. So, but yeah, back on that BV offense. When you see that, when the attackmen see that middy's starting to wind up, the middy's 10 yards off the goal and he's starting to wind up, and the attackman needs to glance and go, is there anybody behind? Oh, I'm one of the guys that should be behind. Go there so that expect the shot to miss. And you balance the field in that way as well as you get the backup. So that's anticipation. Young guys, 8th graders, these guys were 8th graders 12 months ago.
Right.
And did they know that? They didn't know that. And have they had time to work on it yet this year? No, they've only practiced 8 times or something. So, from tonight, they might be able to take that as a learning experience tonight, and maybe next week that doesn't happen.
Here comes Rio. Looks like that might be Sean Gromit into the game now.
Stopped right at the line.
Scooped up by the Broncos. Bringing it back the other way.
Okay, only left hand on BB28 here. There he is. Should be out of bounds, but he's not.
Hasn't gone out of bounds
He's
yet.
bigger. He's got to get rid of that. See, it's just too hard to pass.
Winding up. There's a shot a little too high.
No attackman behind on that shot.
Tabor's right there.
2:30. Guy all alone. Why is he all alone? We just conceded that clear.
Scooped up for.
Oh. There's an attackman on the crease
Still loose.
uncovered. There's an attackman on the crease uncovered.
Rio still in possession. Here we go. That's Newman. It was Ashton Gottschalk that got a stick
Green
on
guy
him.
on the crease open. 4-8, 4-8, 4-8, 4-8, 4-8.
This is Scott. Scott will try to send it in. Saved by Lev Elliott.
Nice save by the goalie, Elliott.
And then he gets bumped from behind as he came out of the crease. Loose ball.
Get up and get to the goal. Quick, 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 quick.
They're trying to scoop it, and Elliott's back now in goal.
Pushing it back.
A little collision there. They're wondering, there's the call
Nothing-
down below
nothing
for the
there.
push in the back. No call yet. This is Oliver Thompson.
122. Why not call timeout and set something up? And end with a positive. That wasn't
Tried
it.
to wind up there for a shot.
Where's
They're
the tackle?
Approaching 1 minute. Loose ball on the ground. That's Kokomower with 2 goals tonight. He picks it up. He's looking for the hat trick. He'll wind up. Deflected away by Elliott. Rio to keep possession.
55.
Right out in front. They can't connect. And then he tried
That's
to
a
sweep
pass.
it into
That's
the
a
goal.
pass.
That's a pass.
Ah,
They call it a shot.
yep.
Clock running, 40 seconds to go.
Look how active the green guy 50 is on the near the crease. Move in. It's going to move again. They fed him, missed him. It's okay. How many times did Rio feed the crease tonight? 8? 10?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's what you want to do. And you've called it. You've called the opportunities for Bella Vista. They just haven't found the guy.
Do we need that penalty with 21 seconds left? Yeah. Put
Well,
BV on man up.
Well, we're going to get with 19 seconds to go. So Bella Vista, maybe they can find the net one last time here before we close out the JV game. And as you start moving, this is just the first. So there's stuff that can be learned from this. And
Yeah, double-edged sword on starting so early in the season. You're not ready, but you learn, right? And you get full field action. You get full field action against a whole 10-person team. I mean, look at the subs on BV here. They got 5 guys. How do you run a full field practice? You can't. You need 20 guys to run a full field practice. With 15, you
here's
can't do that.
Thompson. Lost the ball, still loose.
Another flag.
Another flag, but that's probably not even going to be called here. Time's going to expire. That is the end of the game here between Bella Vista and Rio Americano. The very first game of the 2024 season is in the books. Rio Americano's JV squad, they win this one tonight by a score of 8-2. They got out big early and really not looking back since. Really controlled, especially in that first half. Bella Vista got a couple of shots late, or a couple of goals late. So they've got at least a little something to talk about in terms of success for being able to score those 2 goals.
Yeah, they got to feel good about grabbing a couple. Baby steps. Again, they haven't been able to get ready much at all, and so many of these guys were 8th graders last year, so all new, playing a pretty decent team with Rio. So get some experience, and the point is to learn from what happened tonight. On this play, what'd you see? On this play, what happened? On this play, what did he do? What did you do? What did we not do? So. Good learning opportunity with all that happened tonight.
All right, well, stay tuned. In probably about 10-15 minutes, we will be back on with the varsity live stream. The Broncos lose this one tonight in the JV game, 8-2 to the Rio Americano Raiders. Our thanks to our crew this evening. Thank you to everybody that has been helping out. We will be back again, as we mentioned, for the varsity game in a few minutes, and then we will be back here on the 27th for the games against Whitney. So have a great evening, everyone. We'll see you in a few minutes with the varsity game. Good night.